Hello and welcome to episode 71 of X to Interact. I'm Sam. I'm here with Eric and Steven.
Welcome to X to Interact.
Let's get directly into Crossplay. Steven,
Yeah.
what did you play this week?
So I think I have this queued up, and maybe I don't have it queued up, but as far as like the video part of it, but I played some Fall Guys, which I'll pull up right now, and I think we can talk a little about that. Let me switch over to the smaller cams here. This is from the Pizza Man Sam's, our lovely host, stream yesterday.
Jesus, real quick, you use light mode?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
Bro!
me? Didn't we already go over this?
You just went
I was
over
looking
this.
at Discord at the time.
Oh my god. What is with the
Did you not hear me bitch about it?
No,
Like,
no, I did. I did. I just thought it'd be funny to mention it again.
You punk. You had to sting it twice. I see. Okay.
Wanted to get that live.
Dude, you had to do it. God damn it.
I mean, yeah, he should be using dark mode.
I should.
It's
Why?
kind of atrocious.
Why? Why?
Because light mode burns people's eyes out, all right?
It doesn't. I mean, my eyes are fine. I got the little blue light filter on my shit.
Really? Because you're wearing glasses. That in you know,
It's a
that says that your eyes
degenerative
fucking
disease,
suck,
you
bro.
Man,
I got
we're
20/20
like-
vision. I got 20/20
like what?
vision. You know why? Because I have fucking night mode.
What, you
since I
didn't
was,
stare
like,
at the sun
7
when you were
years
a
old,
kid?
all right?
You didn't stare at the sun? No? Shit. Okay.
We're like less than 2 minutes in and we already derailed this conversation.
Dude.
Yep. All right. Fall Guys. What do you got to say about Fall Guys that I don't have to say about Fall Guys?
As far as you, because it's kind of jarring seeing you twice on the screen, but I'll just throw it off. Sorry. Fall Guys, as far as what you're going to say, I have no clue. But you played for what? I don't know, billion hours this weekend?
Yeah, like 15 hours probably
Yeah.
total.
I played definitely less.
13 or 14 of those on stream.
Yeah. And that's incredible, first of all. I don't know how you did that for so long, because like I would have quit at like 4
It's
hours.
a fun
5
ass
hours.
game, dude. It's a fun ass game.
Well, streaming is a different thing though. Like it's a different beast entirely.
Yeah.
Anyways, the new levels are awesome. You're seeing right now what, like the button press
Yeah.
for audio.
This is, to be fair,
people.
this is one of my least favorite of the new levels, but
Yeah.
it's still a.
I wonder if we can
whatever.
skip around
It's
a little
still-
bit to see a
It's
different
not
one.
terrible.
Because I want to show. Oh, this one's kind of cool. The light bright one.
Oh God, people win this, but yeah, I want to love this level.
What
so
I wanted
much.
to touch on was that motherfucker who kept going in circles on our little light bright board and screwing it up every time we were trying to get it right. And so we just stopped.
Yeah, we just gave up.
So
And we started grabbing.
But the idea is awesome. Like the idea that
Yeah.
you're matching the picture up there, as you're seeing here, like we're working together to get them quicker
this
than
was-
the other people.
This was an example of a good team because like our random was really good,
Yeah, I agree.
and I think we won
Yeah, I want to catch.
this squad show. I believe.
Wait, you're right.
But,
Yeah. This was with Jacob, right? As well.
Yes,
OMG Zeus.
and I will say, on what Friday? Yeah, Friday during my stream, we
Yeah.
won 6 squads in a
Yeah.
row.
6, dude. I would pull
Like-
it up, but that stream is extremely long, so I don't know if I
No,
can
yeah,
find it.
don't even try to find it.
Uh,
I know where it is. It's like at 6:45ish, but
Yeah,
that's
but, like,
where the streak is in the middle. So,
um,
that was insane.
dude.
Eric was there for one of them, and then he abandoned us to
he
go
started.
eat Chili's.
I'll give him credit. He started it off. He started off the win streak, so
Yeah, I gave you that good luck you needed.
he did. Man. You should stop in more. You know, just give us the. Also, yeah, last night we did not do nearly as good. And it
We won
devolved-
2.
Okay, I'll say that it
We won
devolved
2 in a row.
when I
It's
started
all right.
drinking and Jacob started.
But then, yeah,
drinking,
you and Jacob started getting fucking drunk.
And,
so-
like, we just the performance went way down. I will say.
I was
Hey,
wondering
good
what you
shot
guys were
first
playing
in
last
chat.
night.
It is a Sam screen takeover. It is a Sam screen takeover.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. The levels are really cool. I'm gonna try to find one more here. Button press again. It's really not what I'm looking for. Nope. Okay. So wait, what's this one? Oh, Skyline Stumble. It's the same thing.
That's not new.
It's like a remixed level though. Like they have. Oh wait, they don't have anything new on this one, do they?
This one's not changed. No.
Okay.
I don't think I
That
played
one's
this
just
one with you guys.
That one's just the same.
Yeah, that's the same one as like
Well, this was
last
from
season.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
You were too busy playing one of the greatest games of all time. So
Which you'll get into in a second.
For
I'm
1
sure.
hour.
Oh, this one
For
right here.
1 hour. This
the
one
with
is new.
the saucers
my
that are
God.
like floating in the middle, and like
And this green guy that you're seeing suck at this level, not me.
I wanted to
Just putting that
catch
out there, not me.
to look at the Roombas, man. That was my favorite takeaway. Is what I was gonna say. It's like they have little robots with like mouths and
They'll
eyes
follow
on
you
them
around
that
and
follow
try to
you
knock
around
you
like
off.
Roombas and try to like. They have hammers attached to them sometimes. They have different things like bumpers. I don't know. I really feel like this is probably one of my favorite, obviously, because I played a little before it was free to play, but this is definitely my favorite so far of the season stuff. So,
Yeah, this is like besides the jungle. So I can't remember what season it was, but there was like the jungle season.
mhm. Wasn't that season 3?
Maybe I
Oh,
think
I
that's
can't
probably
remember.
right.
Yeah.
Season 3 or 4, I think. But yeah, this is my. I think the jungle season was my favorite before this one.
Yeah.
But as far as like levels go, this is like, yeah, I think this is my favorite season for levels. And like as far as what they've done for like the old levels as well, they've added a lot of stuff to kind of mix
Like-
up the old levels.
Like for audio listeners, Sam just got launched on like these little like
Beams.
jets of flame, it looks like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and then I jumped down even though I was up like a fucking moron. Then I died.
Okay. I'm trying to
terrible.
find one more thing I wanted to touch on was like the battle pass costumes, right?
Yeah, I don't think I looked through the
those seem a
history,
lot
so.
better this season compared to last one. I just
Yeah,
wasn't excited at all. We have the xenomorph. We have
There's
like
Spock.
a robot cat to start off, which I'm surprised not more people used.
Oh, dude, I saw those everywhere on Friday.
Neanderoids, I think it's called.
But-
Um,
Yeah, Spock.
they have the Destiny costumes in there now. Like
They do, yeah.
I have the little ghost backpack, which is he just floats like to the side of you instead of on your back. So
Yeah.
best purchase ever. I don't know. It's small, but it's those kind of things that like keep you invested in the game, I think. And they're doing really, really good with but besides communication, they're doing really good with these seasons. Because we had no idea when it would start until like after it was supposed to theoretically start. So
Yeah.
Fall Guys, I mean, not much else to say about it other than, you know,
It's a good ass time.
they're doing real good. This one's like a light bridge level for audio listeners.
Solos is super fucking hard.
It's so difficult.
I was so confused at this at first, and then you pointed out like the light board in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I
It tells you.
know. I just kept following people. Like, and this isn't me that keeps falling off like a moron.
Yeah,
so
this is
just random.
Fernando. Gosh.
Don't
dude. Oh, boy.
Steven just keeps showing not Sam's gameplay.
Yeah, I like that. I like.
Well, to be fair, it's like a long ass VOD that you just pulled up. So it's
No,
like
no,
hard to
yeah.
find.
I'm like.
No, this one's
I'm
only
going
an hour
through
and a half.
between the.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is
And
still hard
also,
to scrub though.
also, I'm too good to where like I'm barely shown because like most of my time is just spent watching other people.
I like this part.
after I finish. Oh, okay. We did not need to watch that.
Oh my god! Sorry for audio listeners. The rhino parts. Sam gets knocked
Dude,
under the freaking fence thing.
fucking safety railing was fucking shit. That was
That was
not
not intentional,
safe
Sam. I don't
certified,
remember
alright?
that. I was
it was
just,
not OSHA certified.
It was by chance that came across that clip.
That's hilarious though.
Oh
That's
my
not
God,
OSHA
dude.
certified.
No,
though,
dude, they
at
need to
all.
work on those rhinos, man. I want to kick to someone else while I pull up my Metal Hellsinger gameplay, though, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm the host, so I'll kick to somebody else,
Ooh.
Steven.
Ooh, okay.
Eric,
Well, you're gonna have to be
been-
quick about
what-
it because I don't
what have
got
you been
much
playing
else
this week?
besides
all
more
I
Splatoon.
just need a few
And like I already talked about that at length last week, so I mean, like, I guess I can just share something I missed last week, which was that Splatoon actually has a battle pass kind of system, which I believe is the first for Nintendo. I could be wrong, but I think that's like not including the mobile games and shit like that, but like in their actual like console games, I believe is the first. And like pretty straightforward. Each battle pass level costs the same amount of XP. You level it up, you get like cosmetics like well, no, you don't get just cosmetics. You get like stuff like gear or like the titles or banners, like kind of like the calling card systems, like stuff like Call of Duty or Halo. You can customize all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Packs of cards for the card game. Just a whole just a lot of little stuff. Decorations for your locker, just stuff like that. Basically, what is it? You get like a locker in game where you can like decorate it, and other people can see it while they're in the lobby. And then also I played a little bit of competitive. Excuse me. There's 3 modes. Is it 3 or is it 4? I think it's 4. It's there is tower control, which is like basically like a payload kind of rank mode where you're standing on top of the tower, you gotta push it to the enemy side. There is clam blitz, which is it's a little weird to explain. Like you're collecting these shells around the field, and you're trying to score them into your opponent's goal, basically. And then there is Rainmaker, which is kind of like one flag, capture the flag, but instead of taking it to your base, you have to take it to the enemy's base. So you got to push it to them. And then I played Splat Zones, which is basically like excuse me, King of the Hill, where you have to control this area with your ink, and you're basically just holding it until like your score runs down to 0. And that's the mode I mostly played because I was like, okay, this is the most similar to Turf War. And so I'm just going to do this to get myself reacquainted with the rank system because I haven't played ranked ever since Splatoon 2. And they changed it a bit in how this game works, like the ranking system, because I think back in Splatoon 2, you had like this bar of progress where if once you can fill up the bar and you rank up to the next rank, but there's like a portion, like if you don't reach a certain point before on the bar before losing too many matches, you're gonna get D-ranked. If you're past it, then if you lose those matches, you'll be safe. You won't get D-ranked. And here it seems like it's based on a point system where you have a certain amount of points, and when you go into a ranked battle, you wager those points, and then it's kind of like Trials of Osiris, Steven, where you win 5 or lose 3, and then based on how you do, you get or lose points basically on at the end of that session. And so I did one session and I got a lot more points than usual. I didn't rank up, but I'm pretty close to ranking up with how many points I got. That's basically it. I'm still waiting to jump in more in rank because like I think the matchmaking for ranked is probably out of whack right now because you could transfer your save data over from Splatoon 2, and it puts everyone at B- who does that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for matchmaking to settle before I start jumping back in because I don't want to get matched with like the top tier players.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's basically all
my
I've
problem
done.
in Fall Guys.
The Splatfest is this week. I chose Team Gear, so maybe I'll talk about it more this coming weekend.
Splatfest.
That's all settled in.
Best time of the year. Splatfest.
Yeah, Splatfest.
Everybody loves Splatfest.
Dude, I think
everybody loves Splat.
Splat those kids, you know what I mean? That sounded really bad.
Dang it.
Even you're ready to talk about Metal Hellsinger.
Metal Hellsinger is who I'm talking about now. Now the thing with Metal Hellsinger is, shit, dude. Anyways, sorry, I have this up. I have a different way of showing the gameplay. So.
Oh, whoa! Showing all your OBS.
Yeah, I know. Just infinite OBS, infinite OBS. So with this, it's not gonna be perfect. So whatever. It's more rhythm based, like Guitar Hero stuff. You'll see. Now you're shooting to the beat, right? You're obviously I'm doing right here to fill my combo meter, even though there's not enemies there, and it keeps the combo meter going a little bit there. Each time you get like the progress bar up, like the combo meter, more of the song kicks in. And I'm not going to play that right now because I'm not sure about DMCA. So they said, you know, we did our best to prevent it, but you never know with these things. So
yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
it's much better, obviously, with the music going in the background. Everything's pumping. Everything sounds cool. I just shot a green crystal on the video, if you can see it, which gives you health. You can do timed reloads, like Gears of War kind of thing, to the beat. You can do it off beat sometimes, but as long as you hit the gold arrows there, it'll give you like bonus damage on your next hit, similar to Gears of War. There's different enemies. In this one right here, you're seeing like a shielded enemy, and different weapons are more effective against different people. And I get like the pistols, they don't go super far range, but I assume I'm going to get something later on that's going to be a further range, like gun support. There's a shotgun, a sword, and a crossbow, which I've gotten, I think, a little later here in the video. Yeah, crossbow. Now, yeah, so it's my biggest gripe. The only thing I want to touch on real quick is that the calibration just doesn't feel quite right. Like they need a little bit of tuning as far as when it comes to what I expect the beat to feel like, and maybe it's just my setup personally, but both on Xbox Series S and PC. PC's better. It's just a little off on latency. So you'll have to tune it yourself, like manually, similar to like Guitar Hero would, but I feel like Guitar Hero is better somehow at like matching what you would expect the timing to be. And that's kind of been what's throwing me off as far as this game goes. But otherwise, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Like, this is right up my alley. I'm a big metal dude, and I love Guitar Hero. I played so much of that damn game, all of them. So like right here is the skull for audio listeners. That's like the easiest one to keep tempo and beat with because it's on like a regular rhythm. And so when you get to 16 combo, the vocals kick in and the whole song and arrangement is playing, and it's, I don't know, like you'll see sometimes like my mouse cursor, like it's going up and down because I'm sitting there like jamming out to it. And I don't know if I use it here, but they have alternative attacks like this. On the PC, it's right click, and the skull, they each do different things. Like that one freezes the enemies in place and makes them easier to kill, obviously. But when you get lower, like Guitar Hero and health, like it kind of fades into the background and you start hearing like, you get obviously red screen like you're seeing here. But then they have the finisher moves, which is kind of what people compare this game to Doom for, which is just E on the keyboard. But that boosts up your combo meter a lot if you time it to the beat right. Now, this game, I wanted one more thing to touch on before I move on, was it's not without its glitches. And I caught one of this in my gameplay here. It was pretty odd because I thought it was a gameplay mechanic because, you know, it's kind of trippy. It's hell. You're going through levels and you don't, you know, like if you get teleported somewhere weird, you figure, oh, it's just hell magic. So right here, you'll see, right here, if you watch this, you'll see that everything broke. I am under the level. I'm under the level, and all the demons are. This is why it was like important Skyrim. For me to bring this video up. So sorry about the little lag there.
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah, and so like I'm under the level, and they're just floating in midair. I'm looking down at them. I can't really hit them very well. I can kill some of them if I hit them, but like, you know, this is just how it was. Yep, I'm floating in midair underneath the level. I can still shoot stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely straight out of Skyrim. That's like one of the common bugs is if you fall through like the ground and then you're just under it.
I'm just looking at things, right? And then the enemies, they'll spawn and then they just keep falling, right? They'll keep falling to their death. Where is this?
I love how they fall, but you're like, just
I'm fine. I'm fine. Look at that guy. He's falling right there. And I'm just looking, where'd he go? He just keeps falling through. So it's not perfect. They definitely could polish some things. Dude, I don't know. And the most frustrating part about this was that when this is happening, there's no checkpoint system. There's no checkpoint system. So I had to go, like, yeah, there's no restart at next checkpoint. You have to go to the main menu. You have to go all the way or restart.
So how does that work? Is it just like
it starts the level over again?
If each level one song, or is it multiple songs? What I'm asking.
So it's one song, but it's a pretty long song, right? Like,
okay, I got you.
And the way it loops is like, it makes sense. They do pretty well at the mixing so that like it doesn't feel that repetitive or get weird. And when you hit the 16x, you'll get like Fury Max, and then you just build like your you build your score as quick as you can, and obviously the vocals are coming in. But when you hit the rhythm in this game and things aren't breaking, like you'll see in here, you're really, I don't know, it's like unmatched. Like right there, you're seeing the sword one where it's just like that rhythm changes. It's a little bit jarring where you're just like clicking really quick to get as much damage on whatever you're getting. But yeah, I'm having a blast with it. I really, really do think that if you're even remotely into like rhythm games, check this out, because like it's on Game Pass. I don't know. It'll be in my contention for Game of the Year already. So, yeah, Metal Hellsinger.
High praise, high praise.
And I'm going to go from this. I think so. I played that, and I played Fall Guys with Sam. I played a bunch of other stuff, but I think that's going to do it for me. Nothing new. So
then I will talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've done my fill of Fall Guys talk. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, I finished it this week, and I started the Yuffie DLC yesterday, and holy shit. Dude, the fucking gameplay is, like, combat as Yuffie is fucking awesome. Like, her little ninja star, oh my god. It is incredible. I was like, because I mean, the combat system in the original games or in the original remake is like fantastic. And like this obviously just takes the combat, but like from that, but like she has like a ninja star, and just like the ninja star is fucking sick as hell, because you can throw it, and like while it's away from you, you can like press buttons for it to like you essentially control it while it's away from you, and then you can call it back, and you can one of her abilities is you can infuse it with like whatever element you want, whether it's fire, frost, lightning, wind. I think that's it. But yeah, oh my gosh, I was like blown away by how like, I mean, I guess they did a good job with like making every character in that game feel different to play as, which is why the combat system is like so good in the first place, because you can switch characters and it's like completely different. But like I think they stepped it up to another level with Yuffie. It's just like really cool to play as her. Yeah, I'm only like maybe an hour and a half into that. There's a fucking like mini game or whatever called Fort Condor, which is from I've done that part in the original as well, the like original game, because it's like a mini defense game, but like in this Yuffie DLC, it's a like RTS, and it is awesome. You like put soldiers down and you have to attack the bases. It's essentially fuck it, what's the one with the bases, like Smite or whatever.
Okay, like a MOBA?
You don't like control like first like one character, you put control like your troops down and they handle everything, but it's really cool. I was not expecting that at all. So yeah, loving the DLC so far, but like I just want to talk about how good that fucking game is, because it's so good. And like I already had it in my top 10 games of all time on the GG app, I'm thinking about moving it up
Ooh.
because like that the Genova fight, spoiler alert, I mean, not really. Genova, you fight it's fucking Genova, you know. The Genova fight, man, is just insane at 60 FPS, like performance mode on PS5.
Ooh.
Because like you slice through these tentacles and it's just so satisfying. Like that has to be one of the most satisfying like bosses ever. It's just so well designed. Then there's obviously Hell House, which I talked about last week, I believe, which is just a great boss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just this game just throws bosses at you like crazy, and they're all like really good and really just fun to play like or fight through. Just because the combat system alone like just stands on its own. Like even when you're not fighting bosses, the non-boss fights are fun as hell because every character feels different. Got your magic abilities. You can, you know, customize each character with like different materia, different weapons as well. Like even the gunner class, essentially Barrett, you can there's certain weapons that just make him a melee attacker. I don't know why you would ever use them because they're not great and they're really fun slow, but you can make him a melee attacker if you really want to. Um, but yeah, the game just absolutely rules, and I'm really happy I played it again. I'll probably play it one more time before part 2 comes out.
Jeez, dude.
Look forward to continuing the Yuffie DLC.
It's that good? Like you'll play it another time before it comes.
Dude, I might.
Dang.
It's just so good, dude. So good. Like, and it makes you fall in love with these characters that are like only in the original for
Yeah.
like fucking an hour. And they're in this game for like, 70% of it. And they make you fall in love with the characters, man. It's great.
Dude,
And then in the Yuffie DLC, I'm like walking through Sector 7. And I found my crew, Biggs, Jesse, and Wedge. And I just stood in the middle of them. It's like, what's up? And they did not interact with me at all.
Wow.
It's pretty great. Yeah, absolutely love that game. It's just so good. And like after playing it, I think it just reaffirms, I think what is the second one? What is part 2 gonna be called? Rebirth?
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting if it's reunion or rebirth because they fucking say. I mean, I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure.
think
I'm
Reunion
pretty
is
sure
Crisis
part
Core.
3's. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh fuck! Because I
which
was
is
gonna
weird
guess
because
I was gonna guess that part 3 was gonna be called reunion.
yeah, because that's like a whole big theme of the whole game. And like Reunion,
Yeah.
it's like
Well, they say rebirth and reunion like 45 times. So, like just constantly throughout the whole thing, they're talking about reunion and rebirth.
Yeah.
A lot of REs, going on. Yeah, like it just reaffirms that Rebirth is one of my most anticipated games, if not my most anticipated game. That we have like
On the
a
like
release
release, yeah.
area general area for. Hopefully it hits next year.
Yeah.
I think it will. I don't think they would have said that without it. Not knowing, but
You know.
it's gonna be a crazy year for Final Fantasy fans next year. So but that's all I got for Crossplay. So let's move on to our main topic of the show, which is analyze our way too late analysis, by which I mean like 5 days late analysis of the Nintendo Direct and the PlayStation State of Play.
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna start with Nintendo Direct because that is the first thing that happened. And I'm just gonna go through like some of the big things. So obviously it ended with the big stinger, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Releasing
Jeez,
on
wonder
May
why did it air in
12th.
the UK?
Right. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So like
Little,
so bizarre.
little
It's like
on the nose.
it's like like we're not airing it on the UK YouTube channel. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the US one.
Right.
like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like that name was a little
but
too
no,
on the nose if you think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom. I think it can be read either way. It's kind of a double meaning.
They confirmed it was Tears.
They confirmed it was Tears.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and
okay.
I have gameplay up for audio listeners right now, and
Gameplay.
It's like a
gameplay.
No, I mean it looks like gameplay. He's crawling up
a
some
little bit of
vines and
gameplay.
like okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, and he's got that weird like flyer
Nothing
thing. I don't know.
Because the gameplay I want to see is combat, because like that's
Yeah,
the biggest gameplay flaw of
you
Breath
think
of
so?
the Wild.
I didn't mind the combat. It was just the weapon breaking that I hated.
Oh, see, I liked the weapon breaking because it kind of made you switch up things all the time.
It's just
kept
because
you
I'm
on your
used to
toes.
like the normal Zelda formula, right? Like I'm having my tools the whole time. So
Yeah.
the 7 tiers. I don't know if you caught that, like on his belt. People are saying that.
Oh, on his belt. I didn't realize.
Yeah, if you look on his belt, I wonder if I can find a good like.
Yeah, I have been hearing people saying like 7 tiers, maybe 7 dungeons.
Ooh, dungeons back.
Yeah,
Bringing
that's
dungeons
what
back
I was thinking.
instead of.
Can you do a hybrid? That would be good. Like you can do like the 7 dungeons, and then you still have some of like like you lock equipment, right, for some of them, and I feel like that would be an easy to like.
And I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of puzzles around like the open world.
Yeah,
part of it.
And you don't have the Sheikah Slate, which is interesting. Like it's been replaced by those tiers. So.
Yeah. Well, you get that magic arm, no, from the fucking trailer.
True,
first trailer.
And that's like people are saying it's the Zonai, which is like a dormant or dead civilization from the first one.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. I knew jack shit about the Zonai until the first trailer came out. People were like, "Oh yeah, the Zonai." I'm like, "What the fuck are the Zonai?"
You guys are nerds.
I mean, to be fair, I
don't know shit about Zelda.
Well, I just watched like breakdowns and stuff, and I remembered like throughout the playing, like there's hints of them throughout the like.
See, I remember there being like ruins and shit, but I don't remember hearing shit about any Zonai.
Yep. Yeah, no, they didn't really. It wasn't super overt, so easy to miss.
Yeah,
I do hope, like I said, though, that they do go back to traditional dungeons. I'm excited. What we got May 12th as the date, right?
May 12th, 2023. Yeah. Hopefully
Steven,
it sticks.
Real quick,
hopefully it sticks, and hopefully Starfield stays.
Yeah.
Hopefully Starfield stays away from this game.
Right here,
because I'm gonna need some time to play Starfield before.
Yeah.
Or after, I guess, this game.
So you'll see.
Yeah. So the logo, fucking Nintendo and Ouroboros, man. Like,
yeah, bro.
I saw that logo and I'm like, that's a fucking Ouroboros.
That's true, actually.
It is.
Fucking Xenoblade and now this. I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh, wait.
They
just
might
wait
have...
for you're playing Ni no Kuni.
Well, they didn't help this time, right?
Oh,
they didn't
yeah, the little fucking little monsters
snake,
in the beginning area. I'm like, what the fuck, Ouroboros?
Do you have one of those yet?
No, I still have only the beginning little one that Oliver got.
Yeah,
because the Ouroboros in Ni no Kuni is fucking sick. It's like a tank. So
so good, dude. Oh my god!
But yeah, like if you look at the logo here too, like look at the Master Sword. It's like all Zonai-ish, I guess is what it's called now.
Yeah, dude. Zonai-ish.
Are we gonna get like those kind of powers? You know, like whatever they are.
But like
Twilight Princess is what that kind of theme looks like a little bit. The art style, I guess. And
like also like, are we getting like a past and present Link? Because like it wasn't shown in this trailer, but like the last trailer we saw, it was like you saw Link with like long hair and like fucking Zonai garbs, I guess is how.
Yeah, I do wonder if maybe they'll do like missions, like glimpses of the past, right? When you're doing things.
Yeah, like instead of how Breath of the Wild did it, where the memories are like just cutscenes, maybe it's like actually playable.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
But also, you know, let me play as like another character besides Link. I guess maybe be crazy.
I think it's funny that the last time they like showed off Zelda, like we're not giving the name because it might spoil something.
What is
like,
this?
Yeah, I'm like, what does it spoil?
Fuck off! What didn't have a name?
What does Tears of the Kingdom mean? Like, whose Tears is it? Like, is it the Zonai Kingdom Tears? Is it Hyrule? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? It makes no sense.
Both.
It doesn't spoil anything. It doesn't spoil anything more than any other fucking like name of a video game would spoil. Right. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It was a device to be like, we don't have the name.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so they get the date for May. But like, I feel like we still don't know much about the game compared to the first reveal. It's just like a whole bunch of short teaser trailers, basically. Like, Maybe we'll get like a blowout in the February Direct or whatever, or they'll have like a Game Awards trailer or something. But yeah,
yeah. And I guess that was the big thing from
Game
this
Awards. Game Awards only show cinematics, you know.
Well, they had Breath of the Wild at Game Awards like years ago when
that
it
big,
was on the Wii U.
Big
At first.
like blowout, right, of the play, like where they were doing like an hour wise. Yeah,
well, that was different. It was like Shigeru Miyamoto and Eiji Aonuma just sitting down, playing it on the Wii U, off screen. Basically.
Oh my god, I watched that over and over until that game came out. So what they?
All right, that
Fire Emblem. Do you want to touch on that?
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the Wild sequel called Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
At least we have a name now. Finally, we can stop calling it Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. We have another big like Nintendo game, Fire Emblem Engage. I don't know shit about this. Eric's probably excited.
Yes, I am.
January. That's January 20th, 2023. I don't know if Eric has anything to say about Fire Emblem Engage.
That's like
I know you two like aren't like the biggest fucking Fire Emblem games, so I'll give like quick thoughts on it. So this was leaked back then. I think it was like back in January or whatever. And like you saw the protagonist was like the fucking Colgate hair.
Fucking,
Bro, you're right, dude.
That's a good way to describe it.
And like the leaks, I will say, seeing it in motion in the trailer, I'm more accepting of it because I'm like, okay, this looks a lot better in motion than the leaks did. I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit?
I am 100% totally against everything that went on in this trailer. Like
the overhead.
I did not like the. I didn't like that. I didn't like. I just didn't like the way this game looked. Like, and I don't like this whole like really vibrant red and the blue. Like,
see, I'm different about that because like every like era of Fire Emblem has a different art style,
man.
And like the Three Houses era, while I love that era. Like the color palette is like kind of dull. It's like
definitely vibrant. Yeah.
Gray. This is like a lot more colorful.
It's like too vibrant. Like, I was.
Oh god.
I mean, I wasn't gonna play this game anyway. Like,
yeah, I'm like, why are you talking? Like, why are you complaining? You're not gonna play it. And like, it seems
look
to
at
be like
hair, dude. Come on.
It seems to be like going back to more traditional Fire Emblem, where like they had the weapon triangle back, where it's like. And I always forget the specific order of it.
Oh god,
I could be wrong about this, but like where like swords beats axes, and axes beats lances, and lances beats swords. I forget the exact one of that, but like
classic rock paper scissors.
Yeah, exactly. they took that away in Three Houses. Instead, in Three Houses, it's basically like everyone can like beat any class, and like that's cool. Like at that point, you're like just like it's not about the strategy. It's more about like, okay, what overpowered classes can I make everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Where in classic Fire Emblem, your different units are locked to certain classes, so you have to strategize on what to pick for them. And it seems like they're having some weird thing here where they're bringing back the old heroes from other games. Like you saw Marth in here.
Yeah.
You saw Sigurd, which I don't believe his game ever came out in the States. And then you saw Celica, which they had to remake in 3DS.
Right here, you'll see, like,
yeah, and so people are like complaining online already, but like, oh my god, this is Fire Emblem Heroes 2, which is that mobile game with gacha, and people are like, oh, this game's gonna have gacha. And I'm just like,
you know what?
We've only saw one trailer,
and
maybe want to hold off on that real quick.
And also, let me say
we'll see more.
I liked Fire Emblem Heroes, like, and that's the most I've played of Fire Emblem. So like, I will say that as an aside. So
like I get the caution because fucking Xenoblade 2 did gacha, but I feel like that's the exception and hopefully not the rule. Like they've learned from that. It's not in other games. I'm like, I'm on the wait. I'm gonna get this day one, but for everyone who is like nagging on the game, I'm like on the wait and see portion. The game's coming out in January. We're gonna get more details about it, so I'm excited to play it. The name is pretty stupid. I think Fire Emblem Engage. I'm just like
in the trailer too.
I'm like Engage. I'm like that sounds like really basic, but like it's also a double entendre because Engage They equip the
They-
heroes with the rings
and the
They're
ring.
engaging it.
Yeah, the bonds. Get out of here.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Moving
so-
on.
Yeah, these dragons things, are they significant at all, Eric? Real quick before we move on.
They just mentioned them being fell dragons, which is like
Mm.
I guess like a thing in like certain Fire Emblem eras. The only thing I can think of is like, is this like a sequel to Awakening's World because that also had a fell dragon, and like I think that's also what Mars's World was also because Awakening was like the sequel to Mars's World. So
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Right?
like it's not the same world, but it's like thousands of years in the future, and this seems to be like the same kind of thing where they're like, oh yeah, thousands of years in the past, or the fell dragon, it's coming back. So I'm
Everyone.
like, okay.
Everyone wants to link their games. You know, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem.
Well, Fire Emblem's always. I'm not gonna go into it, but like Awakening had it where you can like get like
Goes
Mars
into it.
kind of.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's about it.
To
I'm excited.
a quick one. It Takes Two, one of the best games from last year, is coming to Switch on November 4th. That's really cool. It seems like the perfect game.
We're not
for
skipping
Switch.
over this one. I'm sorry.
But
keep
do
going.
you want to play it on Switch? Is the question.
Probably not. It probably won't have good performance, but you know, whatever. And then we had Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse.
You gonna play that?
No,
Just-
thank you. No horror.
Next year. Good for Fatal Frame fans, I guess.
I
Never
guess
even
this is
heard
like,
of that. So
I will say like I guess this is
Oh,
like a
God.
remake of a game that never came out, but like otherwise,
yeah, it's a remake of a Wii game.
What a way to what a still shot that I got there. You know? What a
Oh god. Then we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. Just a new hero, new costumes that are super horny because they're swimsuits.
Harris.
And
The
let me
challenge
say,
battles,
Uni did not know she was packing that much.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
No, dude, there's literally
a
like
new character.
that outfit, and then there's one other outfit in the game that you'll get later, Steven. That
okay.
like
This is not
just
Wait, what outfit are you
give
talking about?
enhancements.
Gotcha.
oh, are you talking about Lost
Monica's.
Vanguard?
Yeah, Lost
Yeah.
Vanguard.
Okay. These costumes
They,
are just okay. I mean, you're right.
Adds,
Though.
they add some
Okay.
enhancements. I'll say that.
But I mean-
and then
I mean,
I'm really disappointed
Noah-
that Lance isn't wearing a speedo.
Yeah,
It's-
the two
It's
muscle
kind of
heads.
offensive.
Yeah.
It's kind of offensive.
The two muscle heads are like the most fucking closed.
Oh
clothed
yeah,
up.
like clothes.
Let's see right
yeah.
here.
I'm really upset that
And, like-
that Lance isn't on a speedo. So yeah,
Noah
that's
and
wave.
Tyon are fucking ripped. I'm just like, god
Yeah.
What
damn.
happened
Yeah,
there?
dude.
What?
That's wave 2 of the DLC for Xenoblade 2,
Yeah.
and that part is coming out.
Steven,
on
real
October
quick, how far did you
13th.
get in this game? You're in chapter 4,
Chapter
right?
4.
Halfway through chapter 4, about. I think.
Okay. So you're not in this area that's shown yet. But yeah,
I
you
mean,
have a lot of
why
fun in this area.
dude,
Yeah, that part's cool.
you're closer to like the sword thing here. whatever
Also,
it's
Tyon
like.
being a blade. They actually showed his core crystal in those outfits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his core crystal is there.
Yeah, everyone was like debating
was
if,
really-
he's
Yeah,
if
'cause
he's
it was
a
really
blade or
weird
not
because
because he hides it up.
everybody else from Agnes, has a core crystal, but then
I think
he
hmm.
didn't.
I don't know why I didn't
all
expect that,
covered
but
up.
I think that's kind of.
Well, I just assumed he was a human from Xenoblade 2
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I guess not.
So moving on, we have Fist of the North Star. I guess that's a fitness boxing game. Don't remember that at all.
Was that somewhere? in
Fitness-
the video,
We'll move on.
SpongeBob, I think, is next.
I don't think I'm going in like the correct order.
Oh,
This
okay.
is just from Polygon.
Yeah,
so bear
I'll-
with me. We'll get to stuff.
I'll get it. Yeah.
We have Tunic. Coming to Switch on December 27th.
Yep.
That also seems like a pretty perfect Switch game.
Agreed.
Considering it's literally just Fox Zelda, with very obscure puzzles. So have fun
Conflict
with
of
that.
interest.
We have Front Mission, the original 2 and 3 coming to the Switch, remakes coming to Switch.
Mm,
We have a game called Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life
mm,
coming to Switch.
this is like a remake, I think.
This is also a remake of a GameCube game.
Yep.
So that's coming next summer. We have there was a trailer for the Splatfest. We've already talked about Splatoon.
Yep.
Octopath Traveler 2. I think this
That's
is
a
one of
big.
the other
That's a
one of the
big
other
one, yeah.
bigger games of the direct, Octopath Traveler 2. I've never played Octopath.
So good, dude.
But that game is coming out February 24th, 2023. Do you guys have any thoughts on Octopath Traveler 2?
I played the demo. Oh, you go ahead, Steven.
So it's a setup of a similar setup than Octopath Traveler. We're following these 8 heroes, right? But I don't know. So they have a dancer in this one. They have a dancer in the last one. And it seems like the same thing. I hope they can differentiate it enough, like in the story and maybe hopefully the areas, because it's a very similar art style, very similar plot device. So I'm hoping it just doesn't retread the same stuff and rest on its laurels, kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. Like they mentioned that the stories this time will interconnect because I guess that was like a huge criticism of one where each story felt separate, even though they were kind of advertising it. They were like going to come together.
They link very, very like thinly, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that works. Okay.
Yeah, and so I've played the demo for the first one and I enjoyed it, but like, I never really got around to playing the full game. It's kind of weird. Really so this is funny. This game's coming out on Switch, PC, and PS4. But
no Xbox?
The first game is on Xbox.
Yeah.
And this one's not. And the first game's not on PlayStation, but this is going to be.
Yeah, that is odd.
So weird.
Well, and then this one, I think it's still on Game Pass, or the first one is still on Game Pass.
I think so.
Definitely play through that. Don't let that leave without playing it, at least. Get through like the dancer story, because I think that's probably my favorite. Anyways, moving on.
So yeah, look forward to that February 24th of next year. Fae Farm, one of the many farm games, but I will say I think this is the most interesting one just because it has local and online multiplayer. So that is cool.
It's like a little beat 'em up.
I guess you can play Animal Crossing with your friends, essentially, is what it looks like. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know like how the multiplayer is implemented, but
it looks fun, man.
Yeah, this is like the one farming simulator that like stood out to me just because it has multiplayer. Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line.
They had
February 16th,
the list of
2023 with 385 songs.
Woo! Unexpected
Final
announcement
Fantasy.
for me here.
And it's going to be getting Nier, Octopath Traveler, and Live
Alive, I believe it's called.
Live Alive.
It was Live
song.
Alive.
I don't fucking know.
Whatever. Live Alive. It's getting songs from those games too. So that's a lot of songs.
It is the Saga series.
And I'm not a big rhythm game guy.
Yeah.
But I know Eric's probably interested.
I'm down. I'm down for this game, dude.
Unexpected here because I got the second game on 3DS for like insanely cheap at Walmart, and I was like, "Yo, this is fucking fire."
It's paid DLC though, so like,
yeah, of course. But like, and I think after that one, they did a mobile game, and then they just stopped releasing them in America because there's like a Japanese arcade one, and like, I think people were expecting this series to never come back to the US, and like,
I'm glad it did.
This is a fucking surprise, including with all those fucking songs.
Yeah,
502 songs with
so many songs,
digital deluxe. Oh man, I might have to cop this.
That's bang for
so
your
many
buck, man. And I love rhythm games. So
jam out to Electric Chocobo. I mean, come on.
Oh god, that's
yeah,
dude.
Because like I'm not really a huge like if you're just gonna give me a rhythm game with like real songs, I'm like meh. But give me a rhythm game based on video game songs, I'm fucking in.
Oh no,
jam out to the Cosmic Canyon song, man.
Oh yeah, and since since Final Fantasy 14's been out for like a lot longer years, I'm expecting to see more songs here because the one I played only had like 2 songs from it because like it was more recent. But now I'm ready to hear the fucking bangers in this game here, especially if remakes Final Fantasy 7 remake songs are in here. Oh my god,
that would be amazing.
I'm excited. Like I really, like Eric said, I didn't expect that to even happen. So
yeah, and that's pretty relatively soon. So February 16th, 2023.
Yeah.
There was another trailer for Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope that's coming out this year. Cool. Rune Factory 3 is being ported to Switch. So look forward to
Where's our
that.
farming sim count at?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And then they announced some more Nintendo 64 games. We got Pilot Wing 64, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Pokemon Stadium,
Hell
Pokemon
yeah.
Stadium 2, 1080 snowboarding, and Excite
on.
Bike.
Okay, now
And then
sorry.
Real
the
quick.
final one they showed was GoldenEye 007. So all those games coming to Nintendo 64. There's some weird shit with the GoldenEye multiplayer only being on Switch. Really dumb, but the way it is, I guess.
Yo, love how they put Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, even though we have superstars, and it's like, well, here's the originals, so go play them online if you want to.
They have online stuff for
Yeah.
this, right? Like all these games.
Yeah, all these games are
Yeah.
online because the emulator supports it.
That's gonna make me
And
buy
I think-
this. Like,
Really cool. But
And I think that's the biggest reason why GoldenEye doesn't have multiplayer on Xbox is because
yeah.
the NES or the N64 emulator on Switch like natively supports that, and then if you wanted to add it on Xbox, I assume you'd have to code that in or somehow.
yeah.
It's
So,
just such a bummer the console with the worst fucking internet.
Oh my god, no
Only
kidding,
one
dude.
with an online
Yeah, and, like-
multiplayer.
And like the Xbox version is getting like 4K enhanced frame rate, while on the N64, I assume it's gonna be the
It's just gonna look the
authentic
same.
experience. is all I'll say.
You know what? Kudos to them for that.
The
Yeah.
authentic experience.
Pokemon Stadium 1 and
probably.
2. That's my big, like, come on. You know,
That's cool.
the
But
mini games, dude.
You can't transfer Pokemon into it because you don't have Game Boy.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't really care about that. Like,
All right.
Well, that was a big portion of the games back then,
not for
where you transferred to the
N64.
big screen.
Could
Yeah, you could.
The fuck?
Yeah. Like it came with like a little attachment where you could plug in your red and blue cartridge and you could transfer the Pokemon.
I knew that was for GameCube you could do, but oh shit.
No, that was like Coliseum. The Stadium was Coliseum before Coliseum.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, I just didn't know
So then we have Factorio.
that.
It's coming in October 28th this year, being
No.
ported.
Not for
A
me.
lot of ports. A
Yeah.
lot of ports. Yeah, not for me. A game called IB.
Ib
IB.
looks a little
2D exploration game.
horror-esque, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't into this one.
People who like what is it, Lakeside Cabin or something like that? I can't remember the game. It was pretty popular. Anyways, it's got that weird like macabre 2D style and it's supposed to be jump scares and stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I don't know. Mario Strikers Battle League
Yep.
is
The
getting
disappointment.
an update. Cool. What a fucking disappointment. Second
Pauline,
free
I guess.
update, also known as finishing the fucking game. Then they showed off wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like extra tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a hot topic out here right now.
Yeah.
Which will be released this year. Can't believe they didn't give a
Or hot
date
take.
for that. Kind of weird.
What's your hot take?
Enough Mario Kart 8. I think we're done with that game for now. I think I was like hyped for the expansion pass, but like I haven't even played the last wave. I'm just like, I don't
Yeah, I
care about
haven't-
Mario Kart 8 no
I
more.
haven't even. I don't either.
That's
I haven't
fine.
even
I'll
purchased the.
I'll play it with
expansion pass.
friends, but like I won't play it by myself anymore. I'm
just-
just like, all right.
Fine on Mario Kart. And the thing with Mario Kart that gets me is like once you find the shortcuts and you get the perfect drift, it just gets boring. Like
Yeah.
This game's gonna be like 10 years old soon. I'm just like, well, I don't care about it. Just give me Mario Kart 9.
Then we had an update, the golf update for Nintendo Switch Sports. Because if there's one thing Nintendo's good at, it's selling you golf.
and
Well, guess what? They
finishing the
delayed
games
it.
later.
Different packages. Yep. Update is now planned for holiday 2022.
Looks alright.
Man, Switch
So-
Sports is another one I thought would be like a lot
Switch
more hype,
Sports.
but like
At least that one's free.
it's not.
Oh, the update.
Yeah.
Yeah, the update.
We had Pikmin 4. We also had a Pikmin like mobile
No.
game, right?
You had Miyamoto come up on stage and pimp Pikmin Bloom first. before Pikmin
Yeah.
4.
Whatever. We don't.
He's
care
like,
about
hey,
that, but
This game's not doing well in mobile markets. Why don't we pimp it up real quick?
yeah.
But
And let me just say,
pick what?
I think the direct, like I think the pacing was pretty good. Like they were just going like announcement to announcement to announcement,
right.
and then this just
so
like
fast.
dragged it down hard.
yeah.
Especially when you have a game like Tinykin out that I feel like was kind of eating its lunch a little bit. But just my take.
But yeah. Pikmin 4, they didn't really show any gameplay, but
Which is odd.
it was there.
It's real.
Yeah.
Because
They
Pikmin 4
announced
is
this
real.
like fucking years back.
Pikmin 4 is real.
yeah. They said this is like mostly complete in the Wii U generation.
We had Just Dance 2023.
Oh boy.
Good for you,
Cool.
Just Dance fans, I guess. We had a game called Harvestella, another farming sim.
Okay.
Well, that was
that I
that was at least
definitely not
announced
gonna play.
beforehand.
True.
Square fucking went all in
This
on
is-
this direct, by the way.
This just looks like it's like a JRPG farming sim. It's so wild. But yeah,
Square
it's
Enix
coming.
for you.
Yeah, honestly, it's coming November 4th. There is a demo in the Nintendo eShop for this game.
Okay.
If you're interested, Harvestella. We had Bayonetta 3, yet another look at that, launching October 28th.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that, pumping up my Fantasy Critic numbers.
God damn it.
We had a game which I think is my like stick out of the direct called Rain Code.
All right.
It's like
yeah.
a weird, really cool looking like detective game.
This was from Danganronpa.
Yep. Yes. I'm very intrigued by it. Gonna keep my eye on Rain Code. It's coming out next spring. Resident Evil Village was shown. They're bringing Resident Evil games, right?
We don't got to talk
bringing
about
Resident
this.
Evil games to the cloud because those are going to run well. And then they're also porting Sifu. Let's go. That looked super good on Switch, right?
Oh my god, dude.
Right?
Fucking A.
Right?
Switch, just give us a better console,
really good,
man. Come on.
It looked really good on Switch. It
Breath
looked like it ran really well.
Breath of the Wild 2's coming out in May. You have enough time. Just fucking March. Give me it.
I will say, I haven't played Sifu, so I looked at this trailer and I was like, oh yeah, that's Sifu. There's nothing wrong with it, right?
Yeah.
I guess the people had problems with it, I guess.
Nah, dude, the frames were bad.
I didn't notice it. I was like, okay, 30 frames per second, that makes sense on the Switch.
Yeah, but when you can play it at 60 frames per second,
I mean, of course. What games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Then we had Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, December 13th. Fuck yes.
Got a date, baby.
Fuck no, rocks, I'm not playing this on Switch, but
no, I'm gonna play it on Xbox for sure.
But yeah, pretty excited. Final Fantasy VII Reunion, December 13th.
Ooh.
So that game is coming to Xbox. That's crazy.
Yeah. And we still don't have
remake is even on Xbox.
Oh my god, look
who
at
the fuck is gonna play Crisis Core without playing remake? What?
Yeah. Well, Crisis Core. Okay, I guess that makes sense,
PSP
right?
game.
It was PSP, right? And you could play it standalone, and it made sense. So.
Yeah.
Pretty excited for that. That's gonna be like a perfect Christmas gift. So we had Radiant Silver Gun.
All right, let's go.
Classic port.
Get your tabletop.
I think that's already. I think that's fucking literally already on. Been like it's already released.
Yeah.
Endless Dungeon next year on Switch. Tales of Symphonia remastered on Switch.
We get Frankfurter in here.
I know.
Getting another Tales game onto the modern consoles. Modern consoles. Life is Strange Arcadia Bay Collection. Is finally coming to Switch September 27th.
Another cool port.
Yep. No respect for Life is Strange 2 though, which is very disappointing to me. Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered coming to Switch on December 1st.
Very
Lego
cool.
Brick Tales coming to Switch next fall. That's pretty cool. It looked like a fun Lego game. Disney Speedstorm, which is a Disney Mario Kart, in case you were wondering, is coming
by a mobile developer
to Switch at some point. I don't think they gave any sort of release for that one.
I mean, obviously, Fall Guys was there too,
and then they announced Fall Guys Season 2 as well there, which was funny that's how I learned that.
Ooh, this one. I think. If you're
What,
gonna go to
Kirby
it.
Return
Yeah.
to Dreamland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Another Kirby game. This one has 4-player co-op, so that's cool.
Okay, but this one's a good game.
Yeah. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. February
September
24th. I don't know why I said February 24th, 2023. So look forward to yet another Kirby game. And yeah, I guess this Polygon article just blatantly skipped over that fucking SpongeBob game.
Yeah. Which okay, let me look at it real quick. I just want to see.
I mean, do we really need to see it? Just SpongeBob.
Yes, we do. Actually,
but we don't need to see it, no. But yeah, talk about it maybe. SpongeBob, pretty excited for it. 3D platformer, fuck yeah. I loved those SpongeBob 3D platformers like on PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. Those ruled. Let's get in to the second event.
Oh, shit, yeah.
A much shorter event.
Yeah.
The PlayStation State of Play was later the same day. Crazy day of gaming news. Started with Tekken 8.
Woo!
Yep.
Pretty big announcement there.
It looks good.
Yeah. There was no like actual gameplay, but it's Tekken, so like we kind of know like what to expect for the most part. But it was shown in engine, so that's cool. Big announcement there for you fighting fans. No or anything. I don't
No. Yeah.
Then they showed off a couple of VR games for PlayStation VR 2.
Yep.
Which
Yeah, it's Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition, which is, I guess, just you can play this at Disney World, which didn't know.
No, I thought it was
Edge.
Was it? I thought this is like just based on the park, is what it is.
Yeah, and it's
Right?
a
Based on the
Quest
park?
2 game. It's a Quest
Yeah.
2 game.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, this is a Quest game
coming-
as well.
it's coming to PSVR 2.
It's really good.
And then the other one was Demio, which is like essentially Dungeons and Dragons, but like a tabletop. It's a tabletop like RPG, but in VR. So that's cool.
This looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it did. I liked the art style a lot.
Oh, dude, that looks fun.
I don't know if I'll play it. But it looked cool. Well, I actually know I won't play it because I will not be getting a PSVR 2 as far as I know.
We still don't have a price on
Okay.
that, do we?
As of now. I don't think
Not
so.
yet. Quick clarification: Luke Shot First in the chat said you can play it there too, though. So I assume he's talking about Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Yeah.
Where I guess you
Yeah,
can
because
play
that's
it over
where I
there.
learned it. I learned it on Neon Pocket
Oh,
Convention
okay.
from Luke Shot First.
Never knew that. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good call.
Because I was like, holy shit, you can play it at the thing. So those are I think those are the only 2 VR games they showed.
Yep.
So then they moved on to Like a Dragon Ishin,
Ishin,
which
or
is
whatever.
Yeah.
Old
which
school.
is the game that was only released in Japan, but is now being brought worldwide and is being released on modern consoles and PC. And it looked like Yakuza, but you have a samurai sword
Okay, I'm in.
because it's like back in the
Well,
past.
it's the Yakuza spinoff, I believe it is, and like it literally uses the same character models from the games.
Yeah. It's Yakuza before the Yakuza existed, essentially.
Yep, there's a freaking.
So it looked pretty cool. And
And I don't know.
And that's coming out in February.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Yakuza series at all, but like I think I heard that they're adding characters models from 7 in this game too. Could be wrong about that. I thought I read that somewhere.
Kiwami, like Kiwami 2. Like
Yeah, this is basically like a remake of that game that never came out.
Oh, nice, dude.
Kind of weird that they're renaming Yakuza Like a Dragon now. I don't like that.
I think it was.
Yeah, we didn't.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know if we're
like
gonna talk about it
Americanizing it.
here, but like
No, but like
I don't know if
that's
we're
how
gonna talk about it
was.
here, but like a whole bunch of TGS stuff that happened after like these 2 showcases as well.
Yeah.
And like the RGG
Yeah.
stuff was there too, where they showed more of this game. Yakuza, or excuse me, Like a Dragon 8,
Yeah.
and Like a Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah.
So like a whole bunch of
Yakuza
stuff
is
going on with
such
them.
Yakuza's just a way cooler name than just Like a Dragon. I don't know. Whatever.
I wonder if they just wanted to get away from like the gang affiliation thing. I don't know.
I guess.
I got. I'm not
But
gonna
I
say
feel
more,
like
'cause I guess it's a spoiler for 7, which I accidentally
Oh,
read.
There's no way they're not gonna say Yakuza in the game. Like, come on. You know?
Well, that sucks, Eric. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I read about that. I was like, I clicked spoiler without thinking, and I was like, oh wait,
Oh,
why'd I
dang.
click that? But I mean, it's not like a big deal.
Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt? What?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. What's in the
Yeah.
box?
Okay.
Then we had a fucking stupid ass trailer for Hogwarts Legacy, which is a PlayStation exclusive quest.
Wow, great.
Which why are we not past this in the gaming world? Like, oh my god, this is so stupid.
Literally what she just did. Like, stop.
But you know, it's Haunted Hogsmeade, so that's cool. The
Okay.
trailer itself wasn't stupid. It's just the fact that it's PlayStation exclusive. Like, come
Yeah.
on. What are we doing here? I continue to be excited for that game. Cautiously optimistic for it. Hopefully it hits. Then we had a like first person driving game, I guess, but like survival adventure stuff going on called Pacific Drive. Really weird.
Legit
Like,
thought it was
scary
Ghostbusters at
vibes.
first.
Yeah,
like, what is this?
The car was pretty reminiscent of what is it, the Ecto one?
Yeah.
From Ghostbusters.
And you're hitting ghosts and they splat into Ecto, so
yeah. So that game looked interesting. I don't know.
it's fine.
I wish we'd have seen like more.
They didn't really.
I
Give
guess
much
maybe that was
information on it.
gameplay. I don't know. It was kind of hard to tell. It's becoming harder and harder to tell if something's gameplay, you know, because it all just looks the same.
I think that is gameplay. It looks good.
Yeah. And then they talked about the fucking stupid digital collectibles.
Oh my
for
god,
PlayStation
dude!
Oh my god!
Why have
Get
that
out
in
of
an
here.
event
I
about
know
the games?
it was like
I don't get
just
it.
in the middle of the event, and you threw. Yeah, man.
Could have been a blog post.
Yeah. Then we had a game called Sin Duality, which is one of the cooler names I've ever heard.
It looks
in
wild.
my entire life. It's a third person shooter, sci-fi shooter. Bandai Namco, by the way. No, did we? Yeah, no, we did not get a date for this, did we?
I don't think so.
No. So yeah, coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. So it's a new gen only game.
I mean, it looks good, so that makes sense.
And it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like you have a mech and you're going around planets and shit.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it looks like
dope.
Lost Planet, you know, like.
Apparently, I'm looking at the PlayStation blog right now. It says there's battle against enemies and other players. It's PvPvE. So
this looks so fucking cool. I don't know, like.
Yeah, it looked rad. Like anytime you throw a giant mech at me, like come on.
Oh shit, dude.
Ain't messing around. Then we went on to another fucking sick game.
Yeah.
Which finally got a name because it was being called Project Eve. They changed the name to Stellar Blade.
Much cooler.
I guess, yeah. Project Eve is kind of cool too. But it starts off with like some creepy old like man, like robot thing, cybernetic. It was off-putting.
Remind me of Sekiro for a bit. I was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this game's gonna be awesome. It's this like action. It's just an action game, and it looks sick. That's coming to only PS5 or console exclusive PS5.
PC. I'm playing on PC then, I guess.
So hopefully PC, I would assume.
Yeah.
In 2023.
Looks dope, dude.
So that's gonna be sweet. And then we had Rise of the Ronin, which was 100% the big like standout surprise for me. was this game because it looked fucking sick.
Dude, Team Ninja, man.
And like, yeah, man, these feudal Japan is making a comeback.
Hell
I'll tell
yeah.
you what.
I'm here for it, dude.
Everyone's making these Japan Assassin's Creeds, but Ubisoft.
But also, it kind of looked like
they
there
are
was
though now.
some more.
Oh,
modern,
now they are, yeah, of course.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The buildings looked a little weird in this, like some of them.
Yeah, there's an American flag in there
Yeah.
too. So I'm like,
So I'm like, is it?
Yeah, that was odd.
It's like a faux
Well, it said it
history
was
thing,
the
right?
very beginning of the trailer. Well, the very beginning of the
What
trailer
the
is
fuck?
it says 18.
63, I think.
Is it 1863?
Yeah.
Oh wait. So then the
And then-
U.S. does exist.
And you got a commander of a ship, what you're seeing in video right now. He's like smoking a cigar. And so like he just looks like a George Washington motherfucker. But like without the wig.
like,
so
Bro, the combat looks so cool. And then I think like right at the end of the trailer, there's like some sort of whip or something going on.
yeah.
Some shit. It was fucking sick. Lighting a sword on fire and shit. Oh my god. Looks incredible. I hope it's not like super hard. Probably will be. But that's not coming out till 2024, so that's a long ways away. But I feel like we got more gameplay from that than some of these games that are coming out next year. Which is weird. And then finally, the last thing at the state of play was God of War Ragnarok, which at first it was like, oh, they're literally ending this with their reveal of a controller. And I think they could have made this controller look way cooler. Like, I'll probably still try to get it when it goes on sale, when they start selling them.
Yeah, that could have been better.
But it feels like they could have done a better, cooler job. And like faceplates, come on, give me faceplates. Like,
no,
if
you'll
look
get
at
camo and you'll like it.
PlayStation 5 just has his white faceplates right now because I don't just want a basic ass another color for my faceplates. But then they showed off a trailer that I most definitely did not need. It was fucking
But
awesome.
man, was it good.
This game is gonna be so good. Like, oh my god.
Is it a
As-
God of War?
Like,
yes, it is.
Bro,
Give it to me, dude.
the end of the trailer, like, why did they show that? Where like they throw the axe and the hammer hit each other. Why did they show that in a trailer? Like,
I
they
know
didn't need to
that-
show that.
Not
if they're
once.
showing that,
But twice.
if they're showing that in a trailer,
What?
bro, what
Oh
the
my God.
fuck do they have in store for us? Now, maybe they just gave away too much like they did with Spider-Man, but hopefully not.
Also,
Hopefully they have more in store.
am I going to be slightly annoyed by the random banter from Loki? Sorry, spoilers.
No. Were you annoyed in the first one? No.
A little
No.
bit sometimes, like when it was like,
Well, that's just
It
part of
keep-
being a father. I
what?
thought you
You're
would know
right.
that.
You know what? I'm getting
Steven.
triggered. That's what it was. You know what? It's like, would you just be quiet? Okay.
but yeah, this trailer definitely, like, this is, I feel like this is the first trailer I've actually watched all the way through of God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, same actually.
Because like I've been trying to stay away from like a lot of it just so I can go into the game not knowing much. And this trailer definitely seems like it's like the game is addressing my biggest problem with the first one, which is like the variety of enemies and bosses.
Yeah.
And like, dude, if I don't fight that giant jellyfish they showed,
I know. Come on. What are they doing?
come on,
It
give me
looks like
that
the
jellyfish
forest
fight.
is attacking you too at some point, so that's cool.
Yeah, dude. This
And
is a
Fenrir,
solid trailer. It was a solid trailer.
where he shoots the freaking arrow across right here. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Oh
dude.
my
God, that
yeah,
was cool.
that's the coolest part of the trailer.
Holy
For sure.
shit, man!
I was like, holy shit. I don't know what's going on with that, but it
look at
looks
that
sick.
fur, man.
Fuck. So yeah, overall, I think the Nintendo Direct had a lot of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A little long. Some filler in there. A lot of ports.
Agreed.
which are good.
They won't run well on
Like,
Switch.
A lot of them aren't going to run well on Switch. So yeah, I was happy with both of these events. The PlayStation one just kind of caught me off guard because I did not expect really much from this thing at all. But I'm coming away looking at this thing like I'm interested in most of the games shown off here. Like God of War, Rise of Ronin, Stellar Blade, Sin Duality, or all 4 of those games I'm gonna play.
I think
in some capacity.
Per capita.
And then Hogwarts Legacy, but what's
that?
Right.
Like everything in this, almost everything in this state of play, I'm interested in playing. Like almost every single one.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Like and like the only ones I'm not interested in are the PSVR games. I'm not going to get PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
And then Tekken 8 because I'm not a fighting game dude.
I got to get a PlayStation, guys.
But like Tekken 8, it's a big game for fighting people. So, I thought this was a solid, short and sweet presentation. But I was very happy with both. Both of these events miles better than the Disney and Ubisoft event that we got.
Yeah.
This entire week was like crazy for news.
Yeah. I'd say these 2 events were better than like probably any other event we've had this year.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't know.
Like some of the other ones are just too long, man.
True.
Like if every event was like 30 minutes, like this PlayStation event, man.
Perfect.
But just chock full of shit that I'm interested in, like, fuck yeah. But there's a lot of them just drag on for too long.
Yeah, dude. I think I don't know, if I'm grading it, I'm gonna give like the state of play like a B, solid B. B plus maybe. And Nintendo Direct kind of had just way too much like fluff.
Yeah, I liked the Direct. It had a good pacing. It wasn't sticking to every like something for too long.
Personally,
and like,
I just wasn't interested.
I said it when we were reacting to Ubisoft. I liked the format of the Ubisoft event.
Yeah.
I just didn't really care about a lot of the games they showed at the Ubisoft event, but I liked the format where they talked about a game for a little bit and like we're talking over gameplay and stuff like that. That's what I want to see at like a lot of these presentations. Like, and we didn't get that at the Sony thing, which I would have liked because like a lot of this stuff was just super quick, like shots of it, not a lot of gameplay. Those are still those complaints are still there. But it is what it is. That's not where we're at. Ubisoft apparently is the only one that talks about their games in that capacity. Yeah, fun week of video game news.
Oh yeah. Very busy week.
Yeah. Freaking TGS was happening this week as well. So like, it was like a lot of stuff
on that. And obviously the Game Pass news from TGS, and there's some cool stuff.
Fucking
yeah.
Nino Kuni right after I bought it.
Game Pass, baby.
Damn. It's good though. Yeah. It's real good. Real good on Xbox. So.
So yeah, that is it for episode 71 of X Interact. If you are watching or listening, make sure to hit the subscribe button on whatever platform you're on, so you can get some notifications. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, let us know what you thought of these 2 events. Rate us on your favorite podcast service, do all that fancy stuff. And if you need to find any of our social links, just go to podpage.com/xinteract and you will find everything that you need.
So much content.
So until then, goodbye.